Hi guys, Deb Acker here, back with another video. And the title of today's video is How to Trust the Timing. Now, this is slightly different from yesterday's video, which is all about how to trust that everything is working out, though both of these are connected, right? Because when we can start to see that everything is working out in our life, we trust the timing, right? So if you haven't seen that video, I definitely recommend go ahead and check it out. But today's video, I'm going to talk about a slightly different angle around how we trust the timing. So for those of you guys who are new to my work, I'm an intuitive coach and I work mainly with women to help them to heal their past, heal their childhood patterns, specifically around abandonment and the abandonment that can show up when we have physically and or emotionally unavailable parents, right? And in general, if you are not trusting in your life, this makes perfect sense, because if you had physically and or emotionally unavailable parents, whether that was because your parents got divorced at an early age and one or both of them weren't available to you in some way, whether that was because a parent passed away and or were going through some kind of addiction or just worked a lot, right? Naturally, you might have thought on some level that you got the short end of the stick. Right. I remember having that thought. Like, I remember seeing other kids in my school and other kids growing up and thinking, why did I get the short end of the stick? Right. So notice first and foremost if that is true for you. Right. And then from there, I want to explain to you a concept, just a really, really important concept, and how we start to really understand and trust the timing. So here's the thing. In the physical world, right, you probably have some ideas about how quickly something should be delivered to you. I totally get it. I've been there myself, right? But understand that, some of the things that you're asking for in the physical world, your soul may have had a different perspective before you came into your physical body, right? Your soul may have had a different perspective on this around, okay, don't give this to me until XYZ, right? Don't give this to me until I've healed this pattern. Don't give this, to me until I've really mastered my work or mastered money, right? And so it's important, and the more we heal ourselves, the more easily we tune into our soul, right? But it's important to start to tune in and go, okay, did I maybe set it up a little bit differently as a soul than I did as a being, right? As in my physical body, right? And start to recognize that and really honor your soul's path, honor your soul's journey, and that your soul's journey, again, maybe integrity. For me, this is really a huge part of my work, right? So integrity is so important to me. And so integrity with really mastering things and not just sort of having them handed to me was so important to me that I know as a soul, I set it up to have really, really high integrity and really to master things before they were brought in the physical world. So, and also to have healed something 100%, right? So not to be at the 20% mark or 50% mark or 80% mark, right? So, as part of this too, it's important not to compare yourself to other people and their past, right? So, what we can easily do is we can, start to compare ourselves and look at, oh, wait, like Sally's got XYZ going on in her life, and why is Sally's life working out, for her, and my life's not working out for me, right? And understand you have your own path, you have your own journey, and while it may not be obvious to you right now, having compassion for the timing, right? And knowing the universe, source, God, however you define it, wants as much and more for you than you could ever hope for, right? So really feeling that, connecting to that, again, noticing the spaces in your life where the universe has supported you. And, with this, what I would say, one great step to do is to look at some things that maybe took longer in your life to create or to master or to learn, right? And look at how those worked out for you and how that timing worked out for you. And just take some time to write that down. And as you're writing that down for each example that you come up with, take that into your body, right? Really take it into your body and allow yourself to really feel how supported you are, right? How you were supported in that moment by it maybe being delayed or maybe it taking longer than you would like it to. One example of this in my life is with relationship, right? And it taking longer, but I know that my path, right, was for it, for really to have mastered certain things and for me to be at a certain level before my partner comes in, right? And so now I trust the timing, right? And I know that it's coming in a perfect way. And there's not that force or pressure for it to come in. It just is, right? So, noticing your versions of that. And two, if you are feeling frustrated, right? If you're like, why hasn't this happened yet, right? Honoring that piece, right? Even if you were just to have like a little bit of like a temper tantrum, right? But honoring that piece, it's like, why isn't this happening for me, right? Why isn't this coming in sooner? Why hasn't this already happened, right? And if you were to just take a few minutes of your time, whenever you felt that, to honor that, to see it leaving you, but to honor it and to really have that experience, what happens is you start to release it. What happens is you start to feel lighter, you start to feel better, and you're less likely to create it the more you're willing to honor that experience and honor that feeling. So that is today's video. If you are enjoying this series, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. And if you're wanting to dive deeper into this work, right, to really connect to your soul and connect and really heal the parts of you that are blocking you maybe from connecting to your soul and connecting to your path and your life's purpose, that is what my one-on-one coaching is for. I have a 15-minute catalyst conversation where we'll talk about where you are, where you want to be, and how I can help you to get there. We can talk about what it's like to work together. So if that's speaking to you, you can head to deboraacker.com. And until next time, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will look forward to seeing you soon.